Did you get home late? Did you think about your ex today? I know that you've been trying to work on that. Did you feel lonely? Did you maybe almost call me? Did you bore your friends with stories like I have? 'Cause the last time we talked, didn't know how much to say. You said maybe we should talk less. It's more than not at all. I'm not saying I don't want this, I'm just terrified is all. Well, if it were up to me, we'd be, but darling, it's your call. So I guess that we should talk less. It's more than not at all. Things are going good. I played some shows, I read a book, and saw the dog we liked across the street. Random thoughts, 3 in the morning. I know you'd be happy for me if I told you everything. But the last time we talked, didn't know how much to say. You said maybe we should talk less. It's more than not at all. I'm not saying I don't want this, I'm just terrified is all. Well, if it were up to me, we'd be, but darling, it's your call. So I guess that we should talk less. It's more than not at all. Try to tell myself that I could do this, but honestly I think I'm too attached. I don't wanna end up going backwards, so maybe we should leave it where we're at. You said maybe we should talk less. It's more than not at all. I'm not saying I don't want this, I'm just terrified is all. But if we were meant to be, we'd be. I hate that I'm on call. I'm not saying we should talk less. We shouldn't talk at all. In Westwood, we don't give a fuck. Never a night just for the two of us. Wish for more time and for good or bad luck. My car got locked in the parking garage. We took an Uber straight to your home. We lay together but never too close. You know I want you, I need you the most. But we both know we gotta put it on hold. Love is an easy thing to worry about, romanticizing every moment aloud. My heart will cave in with my head in the clouds. We don't got no time for that. Down the road if everything is alright, let me know and I will follow your light. I'm taking care of other hearts in my life. We don't got no time for
Been a mess, been in love, been a lot of coming and going. In a phase, in a rut, but I'm cool. I'm flying like Superman high. Life looking different through my eyes. Promise to show you a good time. Those can get lonely and that's why you gotta get high sometimes. Ooh. Come and meet me on the other side. Ooh, super blue light, evergreen glow. Do what I want 'cause I said so. You gotta get high sometimes. Little
little bird hanging out by the window, singing how are you doing and doing. And we dance in the clouds when the wind blows. Wherever we end up it's alright. Life looking different through my eyes. Subliminal vision, it's our time. Lows can get lonely and that's why gotta get high sometimes. Oh, so come and meet me on the other side. Super blown light, evergreen glow. Do what I want 'cause I said so. Gotta get high sometimes. At the dawn